The distance formula is the Pythagorean theorem with coordinates. We're going to calculate the distance between these 2 points. And first I'm going to show you using the Pythagorean theorem. So we make this a right triangle. So we start at the top point and go right 3 spaces and then down 4 spaces. Finding the distance between those 2 points, so we're finding the length of the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A and b are the lengths of the 2 legs of the right triangle, and then we find that the hypotenuse has a length of 5. We calculate the distance formula by figuring out how far left and right we go, and then how far up and down we go. So we have to go from 1 to 4, and then we have to go from 2 to 6. We get the distance from 1 to 4 by subtracting them, and the same thing from 2 to 6. We subtract them, and we just plug that in for a and b in the Pythagorean theorem. So we solve for c because we're looking for the distance. We do the square root of both sides, and then specifically with coordinates to find a, we're going to find the difference between the 2 x values, and we're going to find the difference between the 2 y values for b. Distance formula is the Pythagorean theorem using coordinates. Here's another example. It doesn't matter which order you subtract them in because we're going to square it. So if we do 7 minus 3, we get 4 squared. Well, if we do 3 minus 7, negative 4 quantity squared is still going to be a positive number. So it does not matter which order you do the distance formula in as long as you do the x's together and then later do the y's together. This answer we simplify. Factors of 52 are 4 and 13. So we have the square root of 4 times the square root of 13, which reduces to be 2 times the square root of 13. That's your exact answer. If you find the decimal approximation, you get 7.2111.